you are looking for an easy appetizer idea to impress your friends and family, our first guest has a delicious idea. Here to share her asparagus goat cheese puffs, we welcome back professional caterer Alison Tucker. Great to see you.
Great to see you. How are you doing today?
We've been talking about this recipe the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
It's really, really easy, and it features things that are so in season right now.
Yeah.
So it's asparagus season.
Love.
I thought, let's move right in there. And so it is an asparagus roll-up.
Okay.
With that's rolled onto parchment. That's rolled onto puff pastry.
Beautiful.
And puff pastry comes in sheets.
Right.
Right. And when you buy it, it's folded into 3 portions. So each of these portions is going to make 10 roll-ups.
Okay.
So that's a lot. That's
great.
That's quite a lot for you.
We're getting a lot of bang for our buck. Look at us. Look at us. Come on now.
All right. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to lay out, this is 1/3 of one of the sheets. You get 2 sheets in a package, but this is 1/3 of it.
There's a lot of math we're talking about right now. You're going to have a lot of puffs. That's the good news.
A lot of puffs. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut these into triangles the long way. You want the bottom side to be about 1 inch.
Okay.
And then it doesn't really matter how.
Yeah, they don't have to be perfect.
Not at all.
Okay.
Okay. And
so we were talking about the name for this dish.
Yeah,
what have you got so far?
I like to have things on my menus that are cute and that get people's attention.
For sure.
So at first I was thinking asparagus goat cheese puffs, which is pretty obvious because it's asparagus and it's goat cheese. I'm going to do this as we talk. So I'm going to put about 1 teaspoon of goat cheese on each of the triangles. You smush it down, maybe you use your fingers. You don't make a big deal about that at all. You can use other cheeses, but right now we're just talking about the goat cheese because that has to do with the name I'm trying to do.
Okay, well, and it's perfectly smushable for this recipe
too. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then you have some asparagus. The asparagus is cut into 3-inch pieces.
Okay.
It's probably 2 pieces per stalk.
Sure.
And it'll be 2 pieces per puff. Okay.
This is a nice way to sneak in a veggie with a delicious twist.
This is tossed with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. Don't glug, glug, glug.
Okay.
It's not necessary.
Okay.
And then I have a little bit of mint that I've cut into a chiffonade.
Yummy.
Okay. Mint is bringing in that extra spring taste, and everybody's got a big mint plant in their
It's true. They're going crazy.
They're going crazy. So we've got asparagus and mint, which are both nuts.
Love it.
We're going to just roll this up from the bottom.
Look at that.
Look at how easy that is.
Asparagus in a blanket, okay?
Okay, right. So asparagus in a blanket was my first attempt. And then I was thinking spring rolls, but we don't want to confuse them with spring rolls.
All right.
And then I was thinking, what about goats in a blanket?
I like that.
It's good, except for maybe people think I'm serving goat, and maybe people don't want to eat goat.
This is a meat-free dish.
I was trying to focus on a vegetarian meal. So then I was like, what about asparagoats?
There you go.
Asparagoats in a blanket.
Oh, I think that's the one. I think we've nailed it.
So these cook. The next thing that you want to do is just paint on, this is a little bit of egg yolk.
Okay, and just the yolk.
Just the yolk. And you paint that on outside of the puff pastry, okay? And then you are going to put it in a preheated 375-degree oven for 15 minutes.
Nice.
Now, tell me how easy that was.
So easy, because you didn't even cook the asparagus, right?
The asparagus is going into the 375-degree oven.
All we did was chop and slice. That was
Magic of television. Look at that.
Look how golden brown they are, too.
Aren't they pretty?
Okay.
So now you can eat these hot. You can eat them cold.
Oh, that's true. They'd be nice chilled as well.
Yeah.
Can I dive in and take a bite?
Absolutely.
Let's see. Ooh, it's so cute, too. It has like little asparagus arms sticking out that I'm going to bite into.
right? It's just like, it's very light, it's very springy, it's got a lot of wonderful asparagus flavor.
I love that, and you just barely get kind of a hint of mint at the end. You don't notice it right away.
Thank you.
And you could use kind of this template and maybe swap out your veggie or maybe a different spreadable cheese depending on what you love.
And actually, we were just talking about it doesn't even need to be a spreadable cheese. Certainly, a spreadable cheese makes the process easier.
Sure.
But if you wanted to grate some Gouda, if you wanted to grate some, I mean, there's a lot of different things. It won't puff up. I feel like goat cheese kind of goes like, yeah. And
I've never heard that about goat cheese before.
About the goat cheese dance?
It sings and dances. I love it. Okay.
But you know, cheese is you just like what you want to pair the asparagus with. Also, you can do basil. You could do tarragon.
Yes.
You could do, there's a lot of things. I used mint today because most people have it.
It's so springy.
And it's just out, and it's so springy.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Minty asparagus in a blanket.
In a blanket. We've done it. Thank you so much. It was great to see you.
It was
so
wonderful.
delicious. We'll have this recipe and more information about Alison on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.